We take a break from the referendum with some culture. This week we're treated to the work of 3 Royal Academicians. Sculptures, engravings and paintings are just some of the offerings at the Gustavo Bacarisas Gallery. Anne Christopher, Barbara, Rae and Anne Desmet have very different and distinct styles. But the artists are all moved by elements of history and heritage.
Well, they're a combination of paintings that I've done in Spain and in Ireland. And so it's a curious mix of things that I've been interested in over the last 20 years. I've been coming to Spain and this region for a long time. So it's like coming home for me. It's very good. But then there's a contrast with the west of Ireland, which is all rain, clouds, mist. But I seem to find some colour in it.
Well, it's quite a large body of work. It's 49 pieces of work. A large amount of it is related to London, where I've lived for the last 20-something years. And another section of the work is related to the city of Manchester, where I had a retrospective exhibition 6 or 7 years ago now. But I was trying to bring something of the United Kingdom and the interest that I have in the history and the architecture and the archaeology of Britain here to Gibraltar. And some of that includes, for instance, the development of the Olympic site in London. I live very close to the 2012 Olympic site, and I have a strong interest in urban development and regeneration.
I'm primarily a sculptor, so I did actually send out 3 sculptures. I sent the strongest ones, the most robust ones, so they would survive the journey. And then I also included, because I also do a lot of drawings and they're equally important to my sculpture, so I sent a series of drawings. But in fact, these drawings are layers of paper, and I've suddenly realised that 3 dimensions is just there. So these drawings are 3-dimensional. And it's quite a spare hang. I'm a very, very minimal visually kind of person. But it's work, I'm very happy with it.
Lines and Colours is described as a landmark exhibition aimed at promoting links with the RA and fostering culture within our community.
Well, it's been fascinating because we obviously see one another regularly at meetings, and we say hello and we have a quite quick chat. But now we've had a week together to discuss things, and so it's been really quite interesting. And it's been a great opportunity. And I think the culture ministry here have taken a really bold step in inviting us here to have this exhibition, and I hope that this will be the start of something that's going to continue.
The artists have a common link with Gibraltar, all adjudicating previous international art exhibitions. But what do they think of the art scene here?
My honest feeling about it is that the opportunity to experience the wider art world is very, very limited unless you leave the country. And I think that is something that the artists here would really benefit from more exposure to. Now, that either means they've got to be able to afford to leave here and go to London or New York or Paris or wherever.
One not to miss, Lines and Colours will be open until the 16th of July.